Welcome to GeekWire, everybody. I'm Todd Bishop, and I'm here with John Cook, the other GeekWire co-founder, and we'd like to welcome you to a special live stream with members of the GeekWire news team joining us here in GeekWire HQ2 in Seattle's Fremont neighborhood. Our GeekWire reporters Monica Nicholsberg, Kurt Slosser, Taylor Soper, and Nat Levy. We are here today to discuss a very big announcement. After a competitive selection process with the input of GeekWire readers, we are pleased to announce that we have chosen a city to host GeekWire HQ2. John, why don't you tell people what the decision is?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to say we're taking our talents to Pittsburgh.
That's right. That's
Let's
right.
hear it for Pittsburgh.
All right.
Yes.
The Steel City beer. In case it wasn't
Iron City. Todd.
Iron City beer. Iron
Come
City
on,
beer.
get your
They
terminology
got to
right.
get their branding. It's Steel City or Iron City. These are two different things, right? That's right. We are taking our talents to Steel City, the Paris of Appalachia. We'll be sending reporters and editors to our temporary HQ2 in Pittsburgh for the entire month of February, immersing ourselves in this city that has reinvented itself from industrial powerhouse to technology hub. As many of you know, GeekWire was founded more than 6 years ago here in Seattle, and we've always looked at the technology world with a Pacific Northwest lens. And we're really looking forward to getting out and spreading our wings and really experiencing a new city. I'm a little nervous and daunted and excited. It's going to be lots of fun to explore innovation from the angle of a different geography.
And we should give a shout out to the other finalists, the three finalists, Raleigh, North Carolina, Denver, Colorado, and Cincinnati, Ohio. Great submissions, but Pittsburgh won the day at the end. Great tech ecosystem there, and also a special shout out to our friends down in St. Pete who put together an amazing proposal. I think we may have to take a little vacation from Pittsburgh and travel south into Florida to hang out there if we get too cold.
Absolutely. We know all of you who submitted from across the country, and we received applications, responses to our request for proposals from California to the Rockies to the nation's capital, and everybody put a ton of effort into their proposals, and we want you to know we took them very seriously and had a 7-point matrix in which all of us scored every proposal on a scale of 1 to 10, and also took input from GeekWire readers who overwhelmingly voted for Pittsburgh as the location for HQ2. So we are headed to Pittsburgh in February. We're going to have our reporters there covering all angles of Pittsburgh's innovation scene. I'd like to get a couple comments from each of the reporters here in the room about what you're looking forward to covering in Pittsburgh and what your thoughts are on this whole project. Kurt, you want to start?
Kurt's got the classic Iron City shirt on here.
check out
So
this shirt.
first off, tell us about this shirt.
The shirt is mine. It's a little well worn. I don't know. This thing's about 27 years old. I lived in Pittsburgh briefly one summer before my senior year in college. I'm from Western New York originally. Been in Seattle for 21 years. My brother lived in Pittsburgh for 8 years, went to the Art Institute there, met his wife, who's from East Liberty. They now live in Seattle. So lots of connections for me back to that part of the country. And I'm excited, after having not been to Pittsburgh in probably 25 or so years, to get back and see if it's anything like I remember it, or what the changes are that might be worth reporting on it. A big part of what I cover on the Geek Life beat is the culture and the personalities around Seattle, and some of the more fun stuff from music to movies to just people being geeky in all aspects. And beer is one of them as well. So if there's new beer in Pittsburgh beyond Iron City, then we'll find it.
All of it.
Yeah, I appreciate that we get to drink at, what time is it now? 9:30 here, because it's 12:30 in Pittsburgh.
It's lunch. It's a lunchtime drink.
Lunch beverage, yeah.
Go ahead, Monica.
I'm really excited. I'm nervous about the cold. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
I
you're a
busted out.
California woman.
I am, but I did live in New York for 5 years, so
Okay.
it's not like my first experience with it. But yeah, I definitely busted out the ski clothes just in case I need to really bundle when we get there. But I'm excited about the stories that are available there. Like, I think that in some ways Pittsburgh, from what I've heard, is similar to Seattle, but it's so much older. So one story I'm really interested in telling is how a municipal government goes about planning for current transportation issues and this new wave of transportation in a city where the roads were built before cars.
Well, I'm excited about that, too, because as we all know, Pittsburgh is really at the forefront of the self-driving revolution, and there are a lot of competing interests there. So I'm interested to dive deep into that technology trend to see how that's going to play out. And obviously, that ties directly into Carnegie Mellon, which is just one of our big reasons why we chose Pittsburgh, actually, was because of the amazing science and innovation going on there at Carnegie Mellon, especially in robotics and AI. And so it's a hotbed for that, and it's an area of coverage that we really specialize in here at GeekWire. So we're really excited about that area as well.
Yeah, go ahead, Nat.
I'll squeeze in here. No, I'm excited to see everyone kind of explore the narrative of the industrial powerhouse turned tech hub. I think there's a lot of stories to be told there in any way you can imagine. I'm a real estate reporter, so, the top of my head, I keep thinking about all of these older spaces and how they're being reused and what they're being turned into.
Yeah, you got to tour a steel mill or two.
Oh, don't worry about it. I got that.
Yeah.
And then, after hours, looking forward to a little hockey and to try as many pierogies as I can find.
Nice. Well, Taylor Soper on our team covers the sports technology beat, among other things. And it's interesting because one of the teams that'll be visiting and playing the Penguins while we're there is the new team from Las Vegas, which is an expansion NHL team, which it looks like Seattle's going to be getting as well.
So that'll be interesting. But sports
and the Steelers will be in the Super Bowl while we're there, right?
Against the Seahawks,
Is that
right?
for
Seahawks.
sure?
It's already locked. Yeah, it's already happened.
That would be a very odd thing for us to be there. But they're 11-2. They're on an 8-game winning streak. So the Steelers, I think, if they get past the Patriots, they're going to be there, and we'll be in Pittsburgh while the Steelers are in the championship. It should be very interesting.
Is there like a chance that it could be a Seahawks Steelers?
There
Super
is a
Bowl?
chance.
More likely that
There
the
is a
Steelers will
chance.
be there, but the Seahawks also have a chance.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, Pittsburgh is a huge sports town, and it's exciting for me to check it out, especially being from Seattle, where the sports is pretty good here. But I think we're gonna see even more intense fandom from the Penguins to the Steelers to the Pittsburgh Pirates, and also the Pitt Panthers, which Monica and I are supporting here. So at the same time, there's also a lot of really cool innovation on the sports technology side. University of Pittsburgh has a concussion research program there as well, and there's a startup that former Steelers quarterback Charlie Batch actually co-founded that's working out of Pittsburgh as well. And there's a company called YinsCam that does a lot of mobile app development for the NFL, and so I think they take their name from the Yins reference in Pittsburgh, which I still need to get down.
Is that what it is? What is it, Yinzer?
Yinzer.
Yinzer. So
Okay.
the company
We
is
need help.
YinsCam. Spin out of Carnegie Mellon. So a lot of cool stuff and super excited.
As we said, the bid for GeekWire HQ2, the response to our proposal came in from Carnegie Mellon, but it's been great to see the support from the city of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh Mayor Bill Peduto said, "The bond between Pittsburgh and its people is stronger than steel, but we always have room for one more neighbor." Who gets that reference? Welcome to the neighborhood, GeekWire. So Mr.
Yeah,
Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
Mr.
wasn't-
Rogers.
It was set in Pittsburgh, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
The show
it was set in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
Okay, well,
So we're looking forward to it.
we're
Yes.
glad to be back in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
Absolutely. All right. So with that, we just want to invite you to connect with us. You can follow the project at geekwire.com/HQ2, and you can send us your tips, suggestions, people we should meet, anything else you think we should know about Pittsburgh. It's
Great
gonna be-
restaurants, great
yeah.
breweries.
Yeah, and it's going to
Especially those.
Yes, to HQ2@geekwire.com. So until next time, on behalf of Monica Nicholsberg, Kurt Schlosser, Nat Levy, Taylor Soper, and John Cook, I'm Todd Bishop. We'll see you in Pittsburgh in February. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. 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 Cheers.
We'll see Yins in February.
There you go.
Yes.
I can't believe that's the thing.